For the donut box, you need 2 little pieces of paper, cardstock, and one has to be slightly smaller than the other. And then you score the edges by about 1/4 of an inch. I'm using the dull side of my blade. It looks like I'm cutting, but I'm not. And you do this on all 4 sides, just score. And then you are going to cut just to the line that you scored and only on 4 edges. And this is where you're going to fold the cardstock to create your sides of your little box. And you do this on all 4 scores, and then you need a little bit of glue that you are going to put on those little flaps that you cut, and you're going to glue the flap to the scored edge. And you can use any kind of glue. I'm using Arlene's tacky glue, but I think you could also use glue gun. I like the glue gun because it dries instantly, but you know, whatever you have in the house. The top of your box is the rectangular piece of paper that's about 1/4 of an inch larger on all 4 sides than the other piece of paper. So the lid fits on top of the smaller bottom part of the box. And once you've done that, you then print out the logo, and with a glue stick you can glue the logo onto the top of your box. The lid, which is the larger part. And then if you like, you can use a little bit of acrylic pink paint, pink that matches the word donut, and just paint the edges carefully and try not to get the pink anywhere else, so be really careful. Use a smallish brush and then let it dry before you do anything else with the box. And if your edges, your flaps are slightly uneven, you can use some scissors and just cut everything and make it even. We are now going to prepare our donuts, and I'm making 6 donuts. So it's like an ecru or a tan or beige mixed with some white, and try to make 6 little balls that are almost identical in shape and size, because you want your donuts to be very, very similar looking. Then with a tool, these are Martha Stewart tools I bought, you poke a hole down the center and then round out the hole a little bit and check the bottom of your donut and make sure that looks pretty clean and even. And don't worry if it's not totally perfect. That's okay too. Use the Deco Gel to create your glazes, and I start with Deco Gel and some white, and that can be like a vanilla glaze, which you can add any kind of sprinkles or nuts or whatever you want. So that's the vanilla one, and I'm adding little green macro marbles or glass marbles from Michael's, and I just dip the donut upside down into the marbles, and there you go. It looks like green sprinkles or green sugar sprinkled on top. For the next donut, I'm going to use some pink acrylic paint with the Deco Gel and a little bit of white, and that'll be like a strawberry frosting. And again, just carefully put it on your donut with a toothpick or a tool that you have. And we're applying this glaze before we've baked the donuts. This deco gel can be baked as well and hardens nicely. The third one's going to be chocolate. Can't have a box of donuts without some chocolate glaze. And again, it's just brown and acrylic mixed with the deco gel. And in this case, you don't even really need the deco gel. You could just use the paint. Depends how thick the paint is. You have to experiment around until you figure out what you like. This one will be caramel. I just used a lighter brown and the deco gel. And now I'm going to add macro marbles again, sort of in a same tone as the caramel, and I just dunk the donut upside down into the sprinkles. And I've got some pre-baked, pre-cut, roasted looking nuts. I made these with Fimo. So I'm just adding these chopped peanuts or almonds on top of the chocolate glazed donut. And I also have pre-cut and baked chocolate chips, I guess they're called. They're called chocolate chips or chocolate pieces. And I'm just going to apply some of those on the strawberry glazed donut. I'm making another strawberry glazed donut, but you know what? You can experiment yourself and use different colors and different types of sprinkles. Beads can be used as sprinkles as well, so you don't have to totally follow what I'm doing if you don't want to. But just try to have 6 so that they fit in your box neatly and nicely. And now I'm making another chocolate one. And you could also make your dough or your clay could be dark brown, so it could be like double chocolate flavored. Then I've added these sort of shimmery pink sparkles on top, and they really look like sugar when they're on there and baked. At the very end, after you've baked your donuts, you should put just a layer, of glaze, or in my case, I'm using clear nail polish, just something so that everything you've done, all your hard work, doesn't all fall off. Usually it doesn't, but a little glaze will help to keep it all, especially those little baby marbles. And then, as a reward, you get to put these cute little donuts in your box, and then you can take pictures of them or sell them to your friends or on eBay. And if you want, you can glue these in the box or just leave them loose and maybe put one on a plate. Anyway, so just have fun, and thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to click on like and comment and share. Thanks again. Bye.